Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back. I know, I'm sorry. I was MIA yesterday. In case you don't know what channel you're watching, it's driving me crazy. But anyway, so I wanted to show you a couple of things that I did yesterday without you. So I had leftover tags from the JaneybJournals, a Pastel Christmas. So I kind of made some large tags to stick in somebody's ho-ho. Don't forget, we're playing the game till December 19th. Random picks when you comment on the videos. I know I'm going to have to do a double video because I missed one yesterday. But I splattered it with some distress ink, green spruce, I believe, and then put some, let's see if you can see where the light hits it, put some glossy accents on some of the berries, some sparkle nouveau drops, some sequins, punched out the snowflakes, and then splattered them, I don't know if you can see, splattered them with mist and spray, and then splattered them with this, the misted with the distress ink too. And then the back, I just put some washi tape on there, and then put some ribbon on top. And they're all a little different. You know, this one's got two different kinds of snowflakes. Oh, it doesn't have any glossy accents on the birdies, the berries. And then this one I put a little washi and some some of this scrap paper, and then the berry nouveau drops. And then this one, like I said, two different. It's just, I just tried to make them. And this is the metallic white nouveau drops. Excuse me. This one, you know, a little different. Like I said, I just tried to make them a little different. So that's one little project I did yesterday. Oh, and I forgot to ask you guys, the ones that are, you know, wanting to play in my ho-ho-ho. Because Rebecca Creative Arts, I still have not got an email from you that tells me your first and last name to make sure that you're the, I have two different Rebeccas on my list, and I need to make sure I'm sending the ho-ho gift to the right Rebecca. So if you could, if you're replying with your address to, you know, to my email or my Etsy shop, please make sure if your first and last name isn't on your name on your YouTube account, that you let me know what your YouTube handle, I guess is what they call it, I'm not sure, is, so I can make sure that I, you know, send it to the right person. And then I have two other questions. The four ladies that have already won, we've got Sherry Vanderpool, Nancy Beebe, Jamie Parks, and then Rebecca at Rebecca Creative Arts, which if I don't hear an email from you, I'm going to have to pull again and go on to the next one, because I got to make sure that I have the right person. So let me know real quick, just commenting on the YouTube, on the video, if you put yes, or no, just put do not have dye, because I have some dye sets that I'm you know, doing on this random thing also. And what I'm doing is I'm just wrapping my little stuff up, and I'm literally picking a little baggie, putting it in the envelope, and off it goes. I don't know what it is, but I can hear shackle, shackle, shackle if it's a little dye thing. So, and I don't want to send a dye thing to someone who doesn't have a dye machine, if that makes any sense. So if you could please, you four ladies, do that. And I guess anybody else who that has sent their address in, their name and address for the ho-ho list. I know I should have said this earlier, but I didn't think about it until I was getting ready to put them in the envelope, and I thought, well, gosh, maybe somebody doesn't have a die cutting machine. Well, there, you know, I've let one, you know, slip of what some of the things are. We got dies, so I got some stamps, and I got things I've made, and just, you know, just stuff to spread the Christmas spirit and to be ho ho ho. So please, y'all let me know that so I know for sure. Okay, and then this is a little set that I made with some scrap. I guess I can get a little piece of paper so you can kind of see, whoops, what it would look like on your page. So, oh gosh, John's yelling at somebody. They ran off. So this is just a little a little, I guess, ATC card they call it, that I took and put on here as a flip and just glued it on so it flips. And then I punched a little, a little 3/4 inch hole with a little snowflake on there, put some little sparkles in there. Then I have a white snowflake on here with some iridescent white sequin. Put some sequin in there, some tulip sequin, some gold, some little berries, another little snowflake down here. And then this just tucks in like that, so you could open it up, journal, or even put another little pocket on here and put something. But that's that. I know they're printed on the back because I had initially was going to do it one thing. Well, then, you know, of course, I've changed my mind. But you could always, if you want, put it in as a flip out. Just ink. I'll go ahead and ink around all of these too, just in case. In case you want to do it as a flip out. But I'll make sure that I do that to them. So that goes in there. And like I said, if you want, you can make it a little flippy. Just put a hinge on here or some washi and floop, floop, flip, flip. And then this is some scrap from one of the paper pads. I actually have the paper pad right here. I've had it since 2019. I know. I've been walking on it. Sorry. It doesn't have a name. It's just paper pad. We are memory keepers. And it doesn't have... It's some kind of like traveling woodsy outdoors thing, but you know, I love some of the colors, and so, you know, some of these just kind of went with our little woodsy theme. So woohoo, I've used like 3 sheets of paper from that pad now, and it's just on you know, it's a good stock. Put some washi, some Christmas music that Phyllis sent me, I know. And then a little birdie from Screech Owl Designs, her Christmas fussy cuts. Some, who are we? Wedgwood Blue Nouveau Drops. And a little label from TheJunkJournalStudio, All Things Christmas. And then this just goes in here like that. And so that would be cute on a whole page, or you could put it up top. Put a little pocket or a corner tuck and put another tag. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with that. So that's something that I made alone. I just needed some alone crafting time. I know, y'all, I'm weird. I just don't do well stressed on camera. Okay, and then this one is you know, similar, but I didn't have an extra scrap of the thing, so I just made it a small little pocket with a journal card, and the same thing on here. I didn't do it, you know, I printed it because I thought I was doing something else with it, but yeah, well, you know, I changed my mind as soon as I started going. But I inked that just in case you want to make it a flip out also. I know I'm crumbing, but you know, same thing as far as the little card goes. And then this one's got the same, it's got some Lord help me with my words. Glossy accents on the berries, tulip glitter, some Nouveau Drop. Which one is this one? It's called Autumn Red. And then some sequins, little snowflake sequins, and then a big white snowflake sequin and a round sequin. Oh, and then I went in and put some gold on gold jelly pen on there. The wicks on the the candle. So that would be a cute little, just a little pocket to put in. I mean, if you have an envelope or something, it would probably fit on an envelope on your card. Let's see. I just happen to have an envelope here. Oh, see, that'd be a good little thing to put on one of your little envelope flippies. But anyway, I know. It's not for me. Whoever gets it can do what they want with it. I'm rude, huh? Oh, I got the shakes too today. It's really bad. Okay. So then I worked some more on my corner tucks. I still have to make something to go in the back pockets, which I will. And so, like I said, these will be in one whole set, and then we're doing something else that's going to be something else. But I just wanted to show you on here. I took white fingernail polish and put some dots on there, and then just added some tulip whatever dot in there, dimensional dots, and then I added 2 more gold dots on there because it just needed a little extra something. And then, oh, and on the back, I signed, this one's mine, but it has all the other ones. The washi goes a little further, and then it has this little embossed gold and silver seal back there just to give the back a little bit of something. And then this little card, all I did was put little berries on there. It has a silver star, some silver, I know my lighting's bad in here. It's dark outside, so it's pulled in here. And then the little washi, a little tab up top. And then I stamped this for me with my little stamper, because I'm considering this my December dailies that I'm putting into a journal I'm going to make for myself. And then I did this too yesterday. I know, it was just too blah. So I put some sequins on here, some dots, some white fingernail drops on there, a little bit of lace, and some red rhinestone stuff. What do they call it? It's on a ribbon. Yeah, rhinestone ribbon. So that's that page, and then we'll set, and then this one, because all this is together. And then on this one, I put some white, maybe it's me. Anyway, I put some white, maybe I need to move I don't know, my light? Do I have them all on? I don't know. Let me see. Does that make a difference? I don't know. Sorry. I went and put the crystal drops in the middle, put the berries on there. And then on the back, same thing. I added a little French horn, but this one's mine. So that was that. And then on this pocket, I know we still have to make something to go in here. I already have something, I just haven't done it yet. So, and then on this pocket, I put a silver sequin on here, and then a white rhinestone. And then if you can see there, oh my gosh, there we go. That's much better. Wow. Okay. On here, because the pocket was too plain for me, imagine that, I put blue and white little sequins, snowflake sequins. I put some of the burgundy berry, I cough drop in my mouth, dots on here by the heart, some little brown on here, and then white fingernail dots on here like snow. And I just thought that just brought that to life. And like I said, I still have to make the 2 things I'm putting on this side and that side, and then this little kit will be done. And I decided I wasn't going to list my stuff until I got these things taken care of, in case there was something else you wanted. You'd have a shot at doing their thing. Okay, so that's what I did. I was busy. I was just busy by myself. Okay, so today we're going to make some larger journal cards that go in our Christmas journal. Oh, this was scrap over here. And this is the, hold on, I know, just in case you missed it the other day. Midnight, whoa, I'm about to knock over some stuff. Midnight Noel, I got in 2020 from HobbyLobby, I know. And this is the ScreechOwlStudio that we're using some of the Fussy cuts from. If I had a brain. Oh, I got something else I did too I could show you, but alright. So we have ScreechOwlStudio. Christmas Fussies. JaneybJournals, a very pastel. I know, I did it. And then 12 by 12 pad. HobbyLobby. What's it called? Midnight Noel. Okay. And this is going to go, I don't even know what is today. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, you know, you lose a day and then you just get lost. You lose 2 days and it's a whole nother world. All right, so we have those basics on here. So I sewed around there. Oh, I did not ink around it. Doggone it. Let me do that. I sewed around it, left me some dangles over here on my red Merry & Bright. And I already went and sealed, you know, put my glue on my threads so that way it doesn't come undone. I know, it's just, it's a me thing. I don't know if anybody else does it. It's just a me thing. For fear of it, oh, I need to do my project with these scraps before I throw them in the trash can because they're in my way. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, it's just overcast and misty and yucky. It didn't rain yet today, but it's supposed to. And but man, I mean, I don't think our ground can take much more. It is just, it is mush city. Oh, and then yesterday, I go outside, and I'm like, what's Tootsie doing up the driveway over there? Not Tootsie, I'm bad, Minnie. So Minnie got underneath the wire that John strung. She always does that. She gets into the little apple orchards and stuff that way too. And was over on the other side just munching grass in the driveway. So I come in here, I tell John, I'm like, John, I said, we have a horse that's escaped. He's like, what do you mean? And I said, Minnie's over there in the driveway. He's like, what driveway? Our driveway? I'm like, no, you know, I would have said our driveway. I'm like, the driveway, the shop driveway. He's like, no way. I'm like, yeah. So he goes out there. You know, she doesn't come when you shake the sweet feed. She just doesn't. But you go to feed Tootsie, because Tootsie can't get underneath the barbed wire and stuff because she's too tall. Minnie just wiggle, 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 and she doesn't care if the barbed wire scratches her because she don't care. And once she does it once, that's it. So now we got to go. We've closed off that extra little spot for them, and now we got to go out there and string more barbed wire so that way Minnie can't get underneath there. But that will last a little while, and then she'll wiggle, wiggle, because that's what she did in the other little orchard, because John did 2 lines in there, and she doesn't care. She bites that bullet and just does it. So anyway, he got her back. Oh. So yes, since there's no dates on here, I scan them because they're so stinking cute. I love them. So I guess we'll do the red one, this one first. I don't know, I forgot. I got my prototypes over here. Hold on, they were underneath my blocks drying. Excuse me. So let me get this one out, and he is this one. Okay, so I know my new ink pad, Amazon says it's been delivered, because it takes me so long to you know, and I keep refilling it, and I've tried to do all that squirt to extend your thing. It doesn't. It just laughs at me. So I'm like, fine. So I had to bite the bullet and buy one. Anyway, and it finally got here. So I'm using this one from the Screech Owl Designs. Got this blue. Oh, TheJunkJournalStudio, All Things Christmas. And let's see, I can't even write because I'm shaking today. It's bad. Anyway, okay, but I know my scribbles. Some scrap paper. This This is some scrap that I had, as you can tell, laying over there. And then some little doily. Because I needed to pull in a little bit of white. Just in case. But we're not going to ink it too much because, you know, that's the whole point, is having the white. And then my little Merry Christmas sheet music. Which I actually have, but I don't know where I put it. I bought a carol book, caroling, you know, with Christmas carols. I don't know, it's somewhere because I was going to use it to make my Christmas journal, but anyway. Oh, Lord only knows. Okay, let's just stop with the crazy and get on with the journal crazy. I know I might need to clean that thing off. All right, so we're going to put some sticky glue back there. Oh gosh, I hope all of you people that are sick are feeling better. But if you're having this crazy damp, wet, raining weather that we have, it's going to be hard to get over because it just, you know, it just lingers in there, and then it makes everybody who has allergies have problem with all this decaying leaves and stuff that's out in the yard. Plus now it's all wet and it's just nasty out there. But oh well. It is our crazy weather. Okay. Oh, I had watched that Gail Augustinelli, her Blue Fern Studio that she did with mistletoe, and holly or something. Oh my gosh, that paper, I could live in that paper. It is so pretty. Okay, this one doesn't even go on this one, and I've inked it up. I just want to put that stupid doily on things. Okay. Oh, but yeah, oh my gosh, wasn't that the prettiest paper from Blue Fern Studio? I mean, oh my gosh, that cuckoo clock and just the, oh yeah, yep. Yeah, I definitely was in a little bit of love with it. Where's my... But man, it was so pretty. And I mean, all the lace and stuff that she put in there, all the Blue Fern Studio lace. Well, you know, that's the benefit of being on, you know, someone's design team. Boy, they send you that kit with all that stuff in there. Oh, beautiful. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I watched that yesterday morning. Her 5 or 6 parts to that. I was like, I'm behind. I need to watch it. And I was like, oh, pretty. That's exactly what I said. Oh, pretty. Gosh, it's so pretty. All right, let me squish back here. Whoops, I'm bound determined to throw that on the ground. Okay, and then I did this extra, you know, left this little extra because I wanted to string a button on it. So where's my little cheating thing? So now I did come and tie a knot up top. I know you don't have to do it, but I just felt I needed it. Because I told you I'm special like that. Oh. Just to keep them together, I guess. I don't know. But I put a little knot up top. And now I'm going to use my wire ribbon needle. And it would work better. Oh, see, this one, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because this is going to be too tall. Well, let's see if we can thread it into a shorter needle. I know all my threads aren't the same, but this is a pretty big. Oops, I didn't even go in there. I'm like, this pretty big wide-eye needle. I can get it. You're right. Ooh, I hope my needles, my holes will go through this because my needle's a little big. Oh, thank you. It did. With the little, you know, oh, crap monkeys. I was trying not to waste the thread, but you know what? Just waste the thread on your machine if you're going to do this. So you have enough room to play with. Okay, Candace, hold on to the strings this time. Don't let them fall out. There we go. All right, I got it. Let me put that up before I poke myself with it. And then I'm just going to tie it on the back. I know, I do struggle. That's why I use these, whatcha-dinkies, these tweezers. But I struggle less using the tweezers. Oops, it needs to go down just a little bit. It needs to be a dangle, not up in the air. Okay, and then we will loop it again. I'm sure there's a more simple way to do this, but I don't know how. Like I said, oh gosh. Yep, I will be having to just bite the bullet with the leaving the thread. I don't even think I did that into a knot. Woo! See, I was cold. Now this has caused me to get hot. Because you definitely need, there you go. You definitely need enough so you can make the loop to pull it through. But, now we have a little dangle on here. So he's dangling. Okay, now, and of course, he needs, you know, something. I guess we'll stick with some greens. So let's put some doo-doo. I know, I always have to make that noise, don't I? But I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just put one right there. So we have 5. And then we'll tap it down. Let me see. I'm going to move my phone, so hold on. So you can actually see me tap it on the edge of my table. And it's definitely, I should have did it before I put the button on there. And it's definitely learn how to whack it with your wrist and the right way to hold your paper, and depending on the dimensional paint that you're actually using, you just have to learn how hard or how to hit it. I mean, that's honestly, every one of them spreads different and does their thing different. And you know what? I think I want to put a little bit of glossy accents inside the window, just so you can tell. The glass is there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, we got to do 9. Anna? Alright. And then that way it'll give it just a little bit of extra to it. And then we'll go ahead and use our little gold gel pen and put a little sparkle in the fire. Ouch. So there's this big old journal card. Alright, now I'm going to set it back there and let it dry. Oops. And then we're going to move on to, here's the first one I did, which I need to go, I'm going to go ahead and whack it. I'm going to go ahead and put my green dots on here. So we can go back there and dry too. So let me just whack it on my table. And like I said, it's easier if you're going to put dimensional stuff on there to do it before you put the stinking dangle on. But I was just ahead of myself. Where's my gold pen? Let's go ahead and put our flicker in the candles. And then, boom, 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 boom. I know I put it up and I needed it. And then our little window accents with our glossy accents. Alright, that way when it dries, it'll look more like glass. Okay, I don't think I'm going to need that. So, let me put this one back there so we can dry with this friend. Alright, so now we're going to do this one, the other side, that will go on the, for the other side, or it can go anywhere in any journal. But that's where it's going in mine. Okay, and I inked it back. And I left some longer ones on this one. And this is the one that I'm actually going to use the doily, piece of doily. I've got the little Santa Claus, I believe, was the music, the sheet that was on there. What does it say? Oh, Santa Land. I'm bad. Santa Land. So, I tore this piece out. And then the red from the All Things Christmas, because I thought the red was pretty. The old-fashioned mailbox from the UK. And then some, what you dinky, that doily. Alright, let me put my ink on here. Alright. So now we're going to put our music on. Oops. I mean, can you believe it's December 10th? I mean, we need to time really does need to slow down a little bit. I know the one thing about, putting stuff on your pretty paper, you lose all the pretty words and stuff. But I didn't want it to be plain. It needed something in there. Even though there's something in front of it that's got decoration on it, I just decided I needed to decorate it. Because, God forbid, I leave anything plain. And then put our little post box on there. Whoops. The old-fashioned UK. I don't know. Do the mailboxes, the post boxes, still look like this over there in the UK? Are they still red? I mean, ours is blue. Oops. Before I smush the side down. Y'all hear John coughing? Yep. Because he was outside in this weather. Getting the chainsaw started to cut the limbs away so he can move the car back to where it got hit. And I'm like, John, you really going to start parking out there? He said, well, lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. I'm like, shit, our luck. Yeah, I said that word. I said, with our luck, it surely will. So anyway. The thing doesn't, you know, stay running. He needed to have it fixed 2 years ago, and he doesn't. So he just fights and says words with it because it's a pain in the butt. But the chain doesn't stay on there because it needs to be, whatever they do to it, shortened, tightened, or whatever. I don't know. So I give up. Okay, so there's that one. And then on here, I wanted to do the little paper dangles like we had did before. And the only reason why I picked this little, I don't know what color, peacock, turquoise scrap paper that we had is just because it kind of goes with some of the other things that's in that page in the pocket, and I wanted it to kind of blend. So we're just gonna put these on here and let them dangle away, just to have something, you know, cute on here. Catch the end of that string. And you can always add like sequins, rhinestones, or whatever. Oops, well, I just squished the glue. Squished the mess out of it. Sure did. Squished that glue right out. Oh, mess making Candace. Yes, I am. Okay, and then we will put the bigger one on here. And it's just so it has a little fun stuff hanging on here, that it's just not thread. Even though thread's cute, but you know, I wanted cuter. Oops, get back here. Alright, maybe I have a little too much glue. I know. All of you liquid glue users, that's too much glue. Well, I didn't listen. And then you just have this little paper dangle. I know my glue's still, I gotta wait for it to dry before I can throw it back over there. There you go. Alright, and then, like I said, with this one, well, I'm gonna put some red dots on it. And then this is my other one, so I didn't put the dangle on here because my thread was short, but I'm still gonna, I got room to put that and that, so I'm gonna do that after it dries. But let's put some red sparkles. This is Ruby Slippers Glitter Drops from Nouveau Drops. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be good. Oh, you know, I should have did. I just finished telling you, don't put your dangles on there until after you put your stickles on. Well, like I said, do as I do, not as I say. Oh, Candace. Okay, so let me tap this down, and then after it dries, I will go back and put my little dangles on here, so he'll be on there. All right, let me put him back here so it can dry. And then let me tap this down. And luckily, you know, these aren't as tough as the regular Nouveau Drops, because some of them, you really have to beat the mess out of it to get them to flatten. But these seem to be more liquidy. Kind of, see? And that's why. Kind of like the tulips. That's why I like them, because they spread larger and bigger faster. Okay. So there's that one. And here's this one that we did. So these are the 2 journal cards that we made today. And aren't they pretty? I know. I think they're pretty. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe if you like what you see. And you know, if you like the video, do the little thumbs up thing for me. It helps with my little stuff with YouTube. So we will call this one a video, and then we will get back into some other stuff. So thanks for watching. Like I said, thanks for sharing your time with me. Thanks for sharing your day with me. Thanks for commenting. Those who comment on the videos, thanks for playing the game on top of just commenting regularly. And thanks to my oldies, my newbies, and everybody in between, and the friends I've made along the way. So lots of kisses, lots of love. You'll have a great day and a blessed day. Bye, guys.